Thanks for staying with us. So in the celebrity world, which is our Celebrity Fridays, people are talking especially about the video of Naira Marley that went viral. So a popular Afrobeat singer, Azeez Adeshina Fashola, popularly known as Naira Marley, generated quite a bit of reactions from Nigerians as he became an advocate of the war against drug abuse. A campaign launched by the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA. Now, if you know, on this show, we constantly and consistently take stories from the NDLEA because we sort of monitor the work they do. Joining us on the show is the spokesperson of the NDLEA himself, Mr. Femi Babafemi. He'll be sharing with us the reasons behind selecting Naira Marley. And then later on, we'll have the songwriter, politician, and humanitarian Tonto Charity Dike, who seem to be against this appointment of Naira Marley as NDLEA spokesperson. So it's going to be an interesting conversation. Join us on 081-076-41679, 090-241-63440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read the tweets. Very soon we'll have Mr. Femi Babafemi on the phone. But first, I'd like to hear your own thoughts on it. But let's watch the video. For those of you that don't have an idea what we're talking about, watch Naira Marley's video here.
Yeah, well, my people, you know what it is. It's a boy Naira Marley. I would like to urge my fans, the Malians, and all the Nigerian youths to stop doing drugs because it's not good for your well-being. Let's all stop substance abuse in any form. I've keyed into this campaign to support NDLEA to stop drugs on the street. Please join us. It's really not good. It makes you go back into crime. It does a lot of things to you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that video has generated quite a bit of conversations. And is it that Nigerians don't believe him? Is it Nigerians are doubtful? Or Nigerians are just happy to see someone like that be a spokesperson? Who would like to go first? Amala, you want to jump in?
Okay. Okay. So when I saw this story about Naira Marley, joining the campaign against the drug abuse, I was like, why not? Because considering his platform and how he has used his platform to champion the use of cannabis, especially, I felt, okay, maybe he was the right candidate to speak to his community of Malians and the people who look up to him, to say this drug abuse is bad. However, I think that there should have been a statement preceding his announcement as the campaign ambassador so that we understand his current status on drug use, and it would have given us a better context. But for me, I don't think, his choice of being an ambassador is bad. We just need to understand why he was chosen.
Okay, so for me, I just feel like you took the words out of my mouth, which is I don't mind someone like him, who a lot of people, and from his branding, seems to, push the narrative that he himself is a weed or cannabis user. And in Nigeria, it is very much illegal to use it. So in that sense, I thought, okay, this is someone hopefully who has changed his ways and then can be a good example to those who have followed him because of that. And like Dami said, I would have preferred if there was a message before this video saying that, or a sort of story before this video talking about Naira Marley's change of deciding not to use cannabis, or maybe even regretting how he has encouraged it in his music, in his branding. And then when this comes, for me, to carry more weight. The video looks like he's reading off a piece of paper. We've seen him in his videos, how he sings with so much confidence. He believes in his lyrics. This message is not coming across that way. It looks like, okay, I've been given something to read out. So I would really love to hear from NDLEA why he's the good choice. And what happens if, for any reason, in the course of being an ambassador for NDLEA, he's found to still be using this? Or does it matter also because there are talks of just a month ago him saying that there's nothing that's going to stop him from taking weed? We also need to hear from him what he believes weed is. In his own mind, he may think that there's nothing wrong with that. So we need to understand exactly where Naira Marley stands personally on drug use, cannabis use.
Okay.
I do not agree. I do not support. I do not think that there is any justification for using a known user as your brand ambassador. Known active user. The person has not said he repented last year. He did not celebrate 30 days of being sober or 3 months of being sober. Even if he did, there is no basis for using, it screams hypocrisy, it screams like there wasn't proper investigation done. And I respect NDLEA too much. Like, NDLEA is one of the few Nigerian agencies that I've not found anything they do wrong. Like, they can do no wrong.
Even the president did not sack their boss. The only agency did not sack the boss.
The NDLEA can do no wrong to me. This one, all wrong. All wrong. Every shade of wrong. This is someone that has consistently said that nobody should be in prison for weed. He tweeted it. You know, when you tweet something, it's something you believe that you can quote me on this. That he does not believe anybody should go to prison on weed. And as NDLEA is trying to say that there is a difference, maybe they are bringing him to push against hard drugs. Maybe cannabis is accepted. Maybe because for him, he said cannabis is not illegal, that it shouldn't be illegal. Nobody should go to prison for using. So if somebody has said that consistently, see, your branding, branding is too important. Affiliations. There are people in my industry that I take pictures with and I never post on my Instagram page because I don't want to be seen to be friends or chummy with them. I know someone that did not attend an event simply because they put his flyer and somebody he knows is a corrupt real estate person, that I cannot attend this event. Please remove my picture from this flyer. You don't want an affiliation that would make your good work be spoken ill of. This affiliation is making the good work of NDLEA be spoken ill of. But there's no justification.
So is it possible that it's poor PR or poor branding? They didn't think it through properly, just like both of you tried to suggest. Because the truth is that if we had seen a journey of him getting rehabilitation, going through a process, coming and saying, you know what, I'm going to hand this down and I'm going to go through a season of rehab and get cleaned and become sober. And we see that process and it's shown to us. And then at the end of that, he now does this video, says, you know what, now I'm sober, I'm working NDLEA against this, because now we see him, even speaking there, he looks somewhat under the influence. He doesn't look like, he's not standing still. He's moving left and right. He's swinging. He doesn't look like this. He's totally himself here. So I'm thinking, I don't know the guy like that. So I'm just saying from my own observation. From my own observation.
Yeah, he used to live in my compound. That's his countenance. He's a very calm, easygoing. He just goes, good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, sir. So that is his countenance.
Like, doing a press briefing, you'd like
and
this.
then because this is outside his comfort zone. You know, you don't find him talking about all of these kind of campaigns, serious matters. The Malian guy, you know, unruly and all of that.
So should they have? So it's a branding problem. So should they have gone through a process with him to get him to the point? Because you can't just take somebody out and bring him to a press briefing. You have to do a. There has to be a process.
There has to be.
Something is missing in
between. The PR is missing. The process of bringing up a campaign is missing. There has to be a story that has been told. But you know, Naira Marley himself aside, I don't see anything wrong with using someone like that who has repented. I feel that it sends a stronger message than goody two-shoes. Or if they were to put Mariah, we know Mariah is a housewife in the house and she takes care of her children. She's a good woman. She goes to RCCG. You understand? Nobody wants to even hear her. You know, but someone who is in the music scene, remember we've always said to NDLEA, they need to bring someone who is in that scene that attracts the young, our youth, that is influencing our youth. So I don't have a problem with bringing someone from that group to represent NDLEA, but just this particular person, unless there's a backstory which we're yet to see, then you know, I feel that people like that are still the best category of people that can push that message to that.
So the idea is right, but the execution is poor. So you have an idea, let's use somebody who is really into drugs to speak for NDLEA, which the reasoning makes sense. But the PR, you know how we Nigerians just have an idea. Oh, I'm just throw it out there thinking that it's the right thing. But maybe when NDLEA comes, we have a better understanding. But the truth is, Mariam is correct. No better person can campaign against drug abuse than somebody who has used it and successfully healed from it. But what you're saying is that you are not sure he has healed from it. you believe he's still an active user.
So I feel, yes, I agree that you might find someone that has healed, but we have a lot of influential celebrities, influential musicians, people that are doing big things and have huge following, who are not, who never promoted it. You know, it's a different thing for you from being a user and being a promoter. So you are going from like being a firm promoter of something, and then there's like a 180 degree, and nobody, they'll look at you and be wondering, what are you saying? This is not the person we know. Maybe it's a clone or something.
It's like saying a virgin.
Like Saul
a virgin,
and Paul.
A virgin is preaching...
no, like a prostitute is preaching virginity.
Abstinence. So I'm saying, but who better to preach abstinence than a prostitute who has experience, who has said, you know what, I have done this thing, it's not worth it. Please, keep yourself.
If you say it like this, I will believe you.
No, I'm saying that.
The way he was looking up and saying, I have decided to support this
So it's a PR problem. It's not the reasoning. I mean, the idea of having him is good.
Yes.
But the execution was poor.
Yes.
But does that therefore give Tonto Dike the I'm trying to use the word, I don't want to come a word.
Right.
You know, like, Tonto Dike was completely against it, and she used some really hard words.
Yeah.
Okay. Was her words a bit heavy, or was she in the right, saying, you know what, this doesn't make any sense? Because I thought that whatever she's saying may have totally rubbished the efforts that NDLEA has put in. When we go on a break, we'll discuss that. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.